As you think about what's next for your career, we want to encourage you to start to think about where you fit on something called the career continuum. And on one end of the career continuum, you have folks who have a high level of compliance. Those are the people who feel very comfortable in lots of predictability, not a lot of risk. Those are the folks who tend to gravitate towards larger companies, towards W-2 employment. And then on the other side of the continuum, there are folks who have a very low compliance. They're the type of people who want to color outside the lines, who want to do things their own way, who start something from point A all the way to point Z. Those are the people who are very well suited for startup entrepreneurship. People in the middle are actually perfect for franchising. This is one of the only scenarios where being average is perfect. Because if you have that midpoint of compliance where you like following a system, but you've got a little creative bend to you as well, franchising is a really good fit for people who are kind of halfway there on the career continuum, where you want to follow a process and a system. You don't have the Shark Tank level idea to take on and pitch to Mark Cuban, but you want to be an entrepreneur. That midpoint level on the career continuum is a really good spot for franchise entrepreneurs. Business ownership is not for everyone. It has a lot of benefits, and it's something that we're obviously huge proponents of, but when you start to think about, is entrepreneurship right for me, we want to think of it through the lens of a business model stool. And so if a stool is upheld by 4 different legs, the 4 questions that each of these legs represent is: 1, what are my aptitude and capabilities? Do I have the skill set? Do I have the experience? Do I have the capabilities to go and be an entrepreneur? Do I have the risk tolerance to take on a business entrepreneurship venture? The second are business preferences. Do I want to be in a brick and mortar retail setting or a mobile setting? Do I want to have multiple employees or few employees? So matching those business preferences, I would say, is the second big part of the business model stool. The third piece is finances. Look, if you are younger in your career and you don't have the liquidity or the net worth or the assets to finance a franchise venture, you might have the aptitude and capabilities, but the finances aren't there, and that could be a limiting factor, and that ultimately leads us to the fourth and final, which is timing. We could find the perfect franchise for you, right in the investment range, right in the business preferences sweet spot that you want to be. But if now's not the right time for you and your family, we want to have that conversation beforehand. What does this timeline look like? Are you ready to sign for a franchise within the next 90 and 120 days and be open within the next 6 months? Those are the questions that we want and challenge people to think about as they're pondering whether business ownership is right for them. Feel free to schedule a conversation in my calendar link, or if you'd like, you can shoot me a text or give me a call at 513-787-2170.